Most important thing, as I said, from pre-season was to make sure we won, which we did, and another clean sheet, which was a good start, because during pre-season we've shipped more goals than I was hoping, but we looked a lot more sort of solid and didn't have it all our own way. They had a really good chance in the first few minutes, and I thought we were very slow out the traps. We were a little bit too submissive in terms of when their goalkeeper had the ball. I wanted us to press the game a little bit higher, more aggressively, but we grew into it, and towards the sort of back end, from about sort of half an hour onwards, we had them locked in for a large period of that at the end of the first half. So the momentum definitely was with us going into half time. We made a couple of tweaks just in terms of how we were going to set up in the second half, which is something I've got to look at. And then I was absolutely delighted, obviously, to make sure we won the game 2-0, and two wonderful goals. A very good finish by Danny Webb for the first one, great little ball round the corner from Carl Faulkner, and then there was good combination play between Joe Sellers-West and Tolu, who puts a wonderful ball across for Danny Webb to score. So it was good for us. Obviously, 12 months before we went away to Potton and won 2-0. So hopefully that's a good omen for us. But like I said to our lads, and they were very, very grounded this year, was to take it as it is. All it is 3 points. So in the grand scheme of the league title, it doesn't hold any weight at all. It's just a win. So we must stay grounded. So we've got big games coming up. It's a long time again before we're back on home soil again. So we've got to make sure that our away form replicates where it was the back end of last season. But there was a lot of things I was encouraged with. There's loads of things that we still have to work on tonight. Things that we have to be better with, but when you consider some of the players that we had missing, I thought some of the performances were absolutely outstanding. So overall, on the course over 90 minutes, I was very, very pleased with the result. Most importantly, pleased with the clean sheet, and it's always nice to start the season with a win, and hopefully we can take that momentum now moving forwards. Unfortunately, we've lost Davison-Gordon for the season, which is a massive blow. He's been fantastic for us since he walked in through the door. Unfortunately, his knee injury was worse than we first thought, so that's a huge blow for us. And obviously, having him around is going to be really, really important for us. Moving forward off the field, and then as soon as we can get him back fit, that's going to be really, really important for us. But if I look now, we've got Benji Crilly nearing full fitness. So we've got some non-contact work into him, so he's nearing fitness, which is great for us because he was a massive player for us last year. He's a massive influence within the group, and hopefully, as I said, we can get him back sooner rather than later. We've got Kelvin, who'll train tonight. It says his hamstring's fine. Did the warm-up on Tuesday, so we're confident that we can get him back sooner rather than later. Whether Saturday comes a little bit too soon for him, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But then we've got Sean Emmanuel, who's going to train tonight as well, so we'll see how he is going into the weekend. But like I said, the weekend might come a little bit too soon for a couple of those, but was delighted to get John Smith back fully fit. We've got competition for places all over the pitch. For Alfie Osborne was fantastic at centre half for us the other day, and like I said, he leads by great example. He was solid, his decision making was superb, and we've got a squad of players now that are pushing each other. So we've got obviously new 7 substitutes on Saturday, so we've got to look at making sure we get the right balance right between the group. And like I said, hopefully we can stay injury-free, suspension-free, and get through tonight without any further problems. And then get on to Saturday, and then we'll worry about Sam Pantelimon the week after we get through Saturday. So. Tough in the FA Cup now. We've got to go away to Irish. They're going to be. We know exactly what we're going to face. We're going to face a side that played very well in the Week Bowl accounts, from what I'm told. They've got threats at the front end. They are a hard-working side. They've also got some good quality. So we know we're going to have to do well. I think traditionally for us, MK Irish hasn't been a good sort of hunting ground for us over the years. I don't think we've actually taken any points off them in the last couple of years. So they've been reintroduced to our league again. So Spartan versus Spartan, and we know what awaits us in the next one. And naturally with the FA Cup, as I said, it's a great competition to be involved in, all the history that goes with it, but also let's not hide away from the fact that from a financial point of view, the FA Cup's massive to us as clubs at our level. So we're expecting a really, really tough encounter. We're going to have to go there first and foremost, like I say to our lads, non-stop, make sure it's zeros and ones, in the back of our net. And then when you get your moments, and there will be moments in the game, we've got to make sure that we're utterly ruthless. So we're expecting a real tough one, a local one for a lot of us, in terms of myself, in terms of our players. But FA Cup weekend's always a nice way to start, and we had a semi-decent run last year in the FA Cup. We got a few good results, but for me went out a little bit earlier than we obviously wanted to. So big game for us on Saturday, one that we're going to prepare for very thoroughly tonight. And like I said, all I care about on Saturday night is making sure come 5 o'clock we're in the draw for the next round. That's the only thing that matters. It doesn't matter about the intricacies between both boxes. It matters about the scoreline at the end of the game. So very much looking forward to it. We'll be there's a few players from them that obviously I know well over the past, so I'm expecting a really, really tough challenge. So roll on Saturday.